as part of its duty to providing survey framework, planning and mapping from area photograph, and establishing a parcel-based information system. The Office of Surveyor-General of the Federation, led by Surveyor-General Adebomehin Adewale, has unveiled a 3D map at a workshop in Abuja. The workshop, which was organized by the Office of Surveyor-General of the Federation, had in attendance representatives of all relevant security agencies with a team surveying and mapping needs of security agencies in Nigeria. While explaining the 3D map to security agencies, Surveyor-General said one would see from the map what he would come in contact with in the field.
That it's high time you start moving away from all this multi-purpose map to 3D interactive map. Mark, look at that 3D map, make it interactive. Because if you have a 3D map, these are 3D. This one you have, they are 3D. You can feel what you are going to come in contact with on the field. But what we are saying again is that if you want to use it for security purpose, you should be able to monitor it so that in real time, so that that man on the field and that man in the air with the man on the server in charge of the control, because it's not easy to go out to say you want to go and fight. You cannot go out and fight now and at the same time be damaging those who are innocent. So you need to critically look at the map in 3D format, pass the information to those who are people monitoring the control towers. Because you may be seen in parallels if you don't have a good vision. But they will not be able to confirm that you are good. It is high time for you to drop your ammunition and come back to base. And if they don't want you to do that, they tell you continue to monitor. So that as you are moving, you send back the geographical location of those points and they will track along with you. Because if I up there, you can see a very wide, clear view. But that man behind the system can has its own limit as per the screen. But as you are sending in the information, he continues to pan and say, okay, this is it, this is it. But because you are looking at it, he is behind the system, looking at this in 3D. He cannot tell you, okay, what I am seeing here is this. And because there's a system, the black box, that continuously track your location. So this is why we are saying that look at 3D map, but let's go a step further with an API, make it interactive.
While speaking to newsmen on the significance of the 3D map and its advantage over paper map, Surveyor Adebomehin said 3D map was more interactive.
So the significance of it is the ability of the office to now produce 3D interactive map, so that the security operative will be aware that the office now has in its kitty 3D security maps that can be interactive and answers questions on its own. 3D talks to you if you have an API. The other map is a paper map that you only use on your table and cannot be expanded. That's the difference between the two. All these maps we are seeing, they are interactive. But we still need to take a step further, producing an API where you can see that in your office and see in real time what is happening in maybe let's say Maiduguri or Lagos.
Speaking further, he said the Office of Surveyor-General of the Federation needed 15 billion naira to produce the 3D map.
The office should be giving close to 15 billion naira to produce all these 3D maps. So if there is no money, and money say if I'm not around, don't discuss me too much. If you want to discuss me, you must be sure that I am there. Like we produce a budget of 35 billion naira, and government decided, okay, everybody picks from that same post. They gave whatever they decided to give. But we are still appealing. Like we wrote letter to the application, we wrote through our minister, we wrote all this letter to let them know that surveying is very important. And the role given to that office by the Constitution, we still need to carry it out.
Also, lending his voice on the importance of the 3D map, the managing director of Geospatial Solution, and Consultant Service Limited, Patrick Energy said, with a 3D map, specific location of interest would be easily identified.
3D map. The role of 3D map in security operation is very unique because with 3D map, the location, specific location of targets of interest can easily be identified, and that will enhance operational appreciation, situational awareness, and common operating pictures for joint collaboration in security and defense management. Now, generally, my message to Nigerians and to government at all levels is that defense and security should leverage specifically on surveying and geospatial information to be able to carry out operations with precision. By so doing, we'll be able to take away the elements that are undermining our national security interests.
In his opinion, Assistant Commandant of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Alatise Adewale Dauda, said the office of the Surveyor-General of the Federation needed to train security agents on how to use the 3D map.
On what I will try to recommend to the Surveyor-General of the Federation is that they should try to bring the people up and make the officers up to let them know how to make use of the mapping in surveying so that they can be use it to deal with all the crime in the area. For instance, now, when we talk the hot spots, you know you have to do the map marking to know how to combat the crime in that area. So without this one, the Surveyor-General will now be in position of training the officers on how to deal with the map to combat the crime.
The Surveyor-General Adebomehin Adewale appealed to all relevant authorities to adopt and make provision for the production of the 3D map as a means to tackle insecurity situation in the country. I am Augustus Oche Ifene, Delegate TV, Abuja.
One second.